Hey there, YouTube. This is Christy, Lambeepoo, and I'm reporting on week 28 of the ketogenic diet, week 15 of the leptin reset, and week 3 of the HCG 2.0 HA2CG protocol. And this is for actually yesterday. On 3/22. And my fasting blood glucose was 86. Ketones were 1.9. Weight was 212.6, which is a release of 1.4 pounds. Total release for HA2CG is 7.8 pounds. Total release for ketogenic diet is 48.8 pounds. That keto weekly average is 1.71. My hips were 52.5, waist 46, and bust 50.25. So it was half an inch in my hips. The total release for the leptin reset is 25.2, and the weekly average for the leptin reset itself is 1.62. For inches lost around the body, I lost 0.75 inches in my right upper arm, 1 inch in the rib cage underneath the breasts, and ½ an inch in the hips. I have been continuing with the HA2CG protocol and using HA2CG drops, which have they're not a complete HCG molecule. They're 2 proteins chains from that molecule, so it's not the full hormone. I've been doing that along with the HCG 2.0 protocol, and I've been the food for the day is now based on my BMR. 40% of my BMR. I'm taking in 600. Well, I think it needs to be 640 or something like that in calories from my protein sources. That's total calories, protein, and fat from a protein source. So I'm getting 300 calories of chicken of the sea pink salmon for breakfast, which is 50 grams of protein. And so that, for the leptin reset, that meets the requirements of the big ass breakfast for the leptin reset. And for dinner, I'm having half a can of the chicken of the sea chub mackerel. So that's another 300 calories with 30 grams of protein. And then 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. So that's another 120 calories of under HCG 2.0. That's you're allowed 1 tablespoon of coconut oil per meal. Let's see. Everything's going great. As you can see, with a 1.4 pound loss, it sounds like it wasn't great, but I actually did a mini load to test that out. I wanted to see how much weight I would gain and how quickly it would come back off. And I gained 7 pounds, but I lost 8.4 pounds to bring it back down to a net of 1.4 for the week. So what I'll probably do is I wanted to gauge that, and I'm finding that I'm going to have to be a little bit restrictive on what foods I include in a mini load, but make sure it's plenty of fat. Not include heavy cream and things like that. So, and I could do that, or I could not change that, continue, but do it only, say, once every month or once every 8 weeks, and gauge it also on any increased hunger or slowdown in weight release. So, let's see. That's about it. The other experiment that I want to try somewhere along the way is went back in 2007, 2008. I lost 100 pounds on HCG, and what they did was they put me through, I think it was 6 cycles, and I call it cycles because we didn't go into like P4. We did, the protocol, low-calorie days. We did 8 weeks of those, and then they had me on a 3-week P3 maintenance break, and then cycled me back on to the HCG again. And they had me skipping shots twice a week to make sure that I didn't get immune during those 8 weeks. So what I might try to do is maybe add another skip day on my drops and extend my round out to 8 weeks, and then do in my case, I wanted to do a short, like a 1-week P3, because back in 2010 I did 3-week HCG cycles. I did 21 days on, and then I did 5 days off, 2 days to come off of it, and then 5 days of P3, and then cycled back on. And on that round I lost over 70 pounds, and I did that. I was getting anywhere between, say, 10, 12, 15 pounds a month on that. So I'm finding it works pretty well. And let's see. So I just want to test these things out and not attach myself to the actual numbers, but just use it to prove out my N=1. Okay, this worked. No, this doesn't. And have fun with it and experiment with it. And let's see. And of course, this is all part of the Holy Trinity in Dr. Kruse's, I think it's CT6, Cold Thermogenesis 6 blog, where he's talking about the HCG combined with CT, combined with the leptin reset. And so, that's what this whole experiment is all about. But the CT itself is going really well. I've been doing it every day this week, and getting my temperatures. I start with, say, about 45, 46 degrees, and then the water warms up to 51 or so, and then the skin temperature has been anywhere from 51 to 54 on the exposed skin. I don't think the skin temperature has ever gone below 50, so with all my insulation on my body, I haven't had any problems with staying in for an hour. And but I highly recommend that anybody out there doing CT stay in the 50 to 55 degree range for the water. I think it's just it may be the temperature gun reading the ice in the water, maybe make it seem a little bit lower, but I'm finding that at least my temperatures, my water temperatures are keeping my skin temperature low enough, because what you are looking for is skin temperatures between 50 and 55. I think it's about all I have. These protocols are all working together. The Holy Trinity is working, and I'm being very mindful. I don't want to fall down that slippery slope of micromanaging. So weighing myself has been I'd rather not, but for the sake of the N=1, just to see what the effects are, I need to. So I watched the videos by Robin Woodall, and thank you for Nicole for telling me about Weight Loss Apocalypse. Her YouTube channel is Weight Loss Apocalypse, all one word. And she has mindbodyhcg.com as her website. And on that website, I found her old videos from back when she was it was called Tone Athletics. And Tone Athletic Clinic, or Tone Athletic. But that you can also find if you look up Mind Body HCG. The videos on her website are the ones I used to watch way back when she was collecting all the information about people who were doing rounds of HCG, and she was getting all the data together. Now she's moved on to Weight Loss Apocalypse. Shout outs to Dr. Kruse and everybody on jackkruse.com. You're all beautiful people. I feel blessed to have found you. And shout outs to all my YouTube friends. I hope Lou and Susan Lori and Lisa Nana. I think who else? If I missed you, please forgive me. I just woke up and I wanted to get this done before anybody wakes up. So, again, shout outs to everybody, and namaste. Have a great week.